What is going on, everybody in Mac Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing a speed test between the iPhone 6s and the Galaxy A10e. Stay tuned. Started with this speed test between the iPhone 6s and the Galaxy A10e, I want to discuss the internal specifications. Now with the Galaxy A10e here on the left side, it's a budget phone from 2019 and it has an octa-core CPU inside of the device. It has two cores that are clocked at 1.56 gigahertz and the other 6 are clocked at 1.35. And for the GPU, you have the Mali G71. Now internally, the device is going to come with 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage. And you're also going to be running Android 9 with security patch of January 1st, 2020. Now with the iPhone 6s on the left side here, you have the Apple A10e chip inside of this device. Couldn't tell you the name of the GPU inside of this device here, but you know, it's an iOS device and the GPUs are usually good, so yeah. Internally here, you're going to have 2 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. And for the software, I'm running iOS version 13.4.1. So as far as the internal specifications, as far as on paper here, who wins this part of the speed test, it's going to go to the iPhone 6s, and that's all because it's running a later version of its software from its respected manufacturer. And when you have the latest version of your software combined with a pretty decent chipset, it's going to automatically be better than something that's running an older version of its software here on the Galaxy A10e with a octa-core chipset. It doesn't matter how fast the chips are. If the software isn't the latest, it's not going to be the fastest. As of right now, we have the iPhone 6s at 1 and the Galaxy A10 0. And so with this next part of the speed test here, what we're going to be doing is an app opening test and a RAM management test. So basically, I'm going to open up several or a few more if I decide to, applications up to see which device opens up each app faster. And then after that, I determine a winner by looking at the RAM on each device to see which device holds the application better in the background. So the first application I'm going to open up here are the respected app stores for each device. So 3, 2, 1. That goes to the iPhone 6s. And the next application I'm going to open up here is YouTube. So 3, 2, 1. That goes to the iPhone 6s. And the next application we're going to open up here is Amazon. So 3, 2, 1. That goes to the iPhone 6s. And the next application we're going to open up here is Instagram. So 3, 2, 1. The iPhone 6s takes it again. The next application we're going to open up here is Reddit. So 3, 2, 1. And that goes to the iPhone 6s. And the next application we're going to open up here is Twitter. So 3, 2, 1. It goes to the iPhone 6s. And the last application we're going to open up here is Spotify. So 3, 2, 1. That goes to the iPhone 6s. So as you saw there with that app opening part of the test there, the iPhone 6s is still a pretty fast phone. It's well optimized. And if you're looking for a device that has pretty good performance and it's not too expensive on the price, the iPhone 6s will be for you. But right now, let's go ahead and test the RAM. So App Store and Play Store, held in the background by both. YouTube, held by the iPhone 6s. Amazon, held by the 6s. Instagram, held by the 6s. Reddit, held by both. Twitter, held by the 6s. Spotify, held by the 6s. So as you saw there with the app opening part and RAM management part of the speed test here, the iPhone 6s obliterated the Galaxy A10e. Even though it's a device that came out several years ago, it's still a powerhouse. It still gets the job done. You're not going to be upset when it comes to the iPhone 6s here. So with all that being said, This has to go to the iPhone 6s, being at 2, and the Galaxy A10e, 0. Let's get to the next part. Now with this next part of the speed test here, what I'm going to discuss is the Geekbench numbers and the A10e benchmark numbers. Now I do have an older version of the Geekbench app here on each phone because that's the model, or that's the version that I was able to download. So with Geekbench 4 being on each device, you can see that the Galaxy A10e has a single core score of 1,166 and a multi-core score of 3,535. While on the right here, the 6S has a single core score of 2,556 and a multi-core score of 4,456. So more than double the single core performance on the iPhone 6S even after all these years, and almost 1,000-point difference in the multi-core performance. So as far as Geekbench goes, it's no brainer. It has to go to the 6S. And I'd like to go ahead and apologize now. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the A10e benchmark app downloaded from the Play Store, and I tried to go the third-party route, or just basically using an APK, and it didn't work out for me. But I can assure you that the Galaxy A10e, when I did get the application on the device, did not score anywhere near what the iPhone 6S scored, which is 172,498. That's a pretty good number considering this device came out 4 to 5 years ago. So absolutely impressed still to this day with the iPhone 6S. And as of right now, we have to give this one to the iPhone once again. So in a real-world test, you being up 3 and the other person having 0 when it's out of 5, you automatically win. But for the sake of entertainment, let's go ahead and get to the next part of the test. So with this next part of the speed test here, what we're going to be doing is installing applications from the Play Store and App Store here and seeing which device can install the application faster. Now this is entirely fair, but for the sake of speed and entertainment here, we're going to go ahead and get that started. And I'm going to choose 3 applications that I can install on both phones, and whichever device installs 2 of the 3 faster than the other automatically wins the test. Let's get started. As you can see, the first application is going to be Sling TV. So let's get that started. 3, 2, 1. See who's installing this application faster here. Looks to me the iPhone 6S looks to be struggling. The Galaxy A10e is pretty much almost done. And that goes to the Galaxy A10e. And so the next application we're going to install here is Robinhood. It's an investment app here, as you can see. Let's go ahead and get that started in 3, 2, 1. Let's see who's gonna get this one here. Hopefully it's the iPhone, but we never ever know. A10e is pretty much ahead there. Let's see what iOS does here. Don't let that little bar fool you guys. Oh, the A10e is struggling now. And let's see what happens. The iPhone 6S took that one there. A10e just started struggling for some reason. I'm not sure what happened. But now we're at 1-1. Let's get to the next app. And the third and final application we're going to install here is YouTube TV. 3, 2, 1. Let's see who takes this one here. Let's see that. A10e is up to a good start. YouTube TV is looking pretty good on iOS as well. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're installing on the A10e. Will the A10e get a W? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, who's gonna get this one? And that goes to the iPhone 6S. So as per rules, 2 out of the 3 applications installed faster on the iPhone 6S. So as of right now, we have a score of 4 for the iPhone and 0 for the A10e. Let's get to the last part of the speed test to see if the iPhone 6S can shut out the A10e. So with the last part of the speed test here, what we're gonna do is power on each device to see which one can power on first. Now the only reason I didn't do the restart, which is what I usually do on my speed test here, is because there's no restart option on the iPhone. So unfortunately, all we have to do, or what we're gonna have to do, is just power on each device to see which one powers on first. Got both buttons in my hands. So 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see which device powers on first. Let me know in the comment section before it actually does conclude here Who do you think is going to win? I don't know. Let's see. That was easy. iPhone 6s. Well, looks like we have a shutout. 5-0. So as you saw very clearly, the iPhone 6s completely shut out the Galaxy A10e, and primarily that's because the Galaxy A10e here is a budget phone from 2019, while the iPhone 6s is a flagship from 2016. So even though the phone is a little bit older, does not mean it's going to be slower than the device that came out last year. You got to factor in that it having the latest version of iOS, and it does show you that it's capable of still getting the job done even years later. Installing applications, opening up applications, RAM management, all that good stuff is A1 on the iPhone 6s, and that's why I believe it took this W from the A10e with ease. So let me know in the comment section below, did you think the Galaxy A10e had a chance against the iPhone 6s? I thought so for a little bit, but then as the video kept going, I surprised myself by like, you know what? This is still considered a flagship in 2016 with the latest version of iOS. Of course it's gonna win. So if you can, subscribe to the channel, please give this video a like and share this video with your friends and family and let them know that not all Android cameras suck. It is just not true. But until then, my name is Max Rock. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day, y'all. Deuces.